And we're not live, but we're recording now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of this podcast. I have no idea what I'm calling it, so we're calling it a podcast right now.
Yomo is the name of a hero.
Yeah, Yomo is the name of a hero, I guess. Today we're going to talk about football-related subjects, such as fantasy, our fantasy teams and shit, playoff predictions, and our personal team predictions and a lot of other shit. And to start off, we're gonna talk about our fantasy football league. How are you all feeling about your fantasy teams in our league?
Oh, I love my team.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I got off to a nice week 2 start, technically week 1 for us, putting the largest beat down.
We started a week late
this week. 39 points, by the way.
Fuck off.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Feeling good about it too.
Yeah, you know, I put down a beat. You know, Wolf almost came back on me.
I hated it.
I only won by 6 points.
I could feel better though. I did get hit by the injury bug. I did lose C-Mac and I did lose Mostert, so I had a fun time trying to replace them. But thank God none of y'all really played the waiver wire this week, so that was pretty easy.
What do you mean? I put in a goat waiver this week.
Yeah, this guy over here decided to use his higher waiver priority and pick up Kareem Hunt in our league.
Yeah, don't really get that move.
Over Mike Davis, over Jerick McKinnon, over David Montgomery.
Okay, don't ever bring up David Montgomery to me again, first off.
Says the guy who drafted Derrick Henry after saying, oh, don't ever talk to me about Derrick Henry.
I'll fucking...
I will never draft Derrick Henry.
Listen.
He got you there, Coon.
I couldn't help it. It had to happen. It was like the only thing I could do.
That was almost as good as Token.
Oh my god. God damn it.
Don't you have a question for Mook on how he would feel between the difference of the loss on the points?
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
On the fantasy points?
Oh, about I mess with your roster a little bit?
Yeah.
Are you talking about that?
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
you messed
Mook.
with the roster?
Yeah, did you know I messed with Diablo's roster?
You know, I was thinking about it because he was like, I was like, well, I'm kind of regret that I told you to fix your fantasy line. And he goes, oh, I didn't do shit. I was like, oh, maybe Asian moved it.
If it makes you feel any better, we did the math. If I had not done anything and Kenny Galladay was in there, you would have lost by 0.1 points. A tenth of a point.
I wish that happened, dude. That would have been the best.
You know, Coon, you could shut the hell up.
Like, that would have been the greatest thing ever.
Oh, why did I use that?
You literally would have lost by a tenth of a point.
1 point.
I probably would have threw my phone and just let me know.
But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of glad we're in the 6-man league because it does give me an advantage of picking up players. There's still a lot of people off the free agency.
Yeah.
There's so many good players, and you know.
Now, in my other league, though, the one that doesn't matter.
We've already talked about how disgusting your point differential is compared to everyone else.
No, I haven't told the rest. So far, I've got the Diablo schedule. I am 2-0.
What do you mean Diablo schedule?
You get the easiest schedule. Don't even say though.
Last year, the points scored against you were like disgustingly low.
Oh my god, last year was a horrible year for me.
Like,
last year was a horrible year.
Right
the injury
now,
bug
if
did
we're
not
going
go
off
away.
technicalities, you have the easiest schedule again. I scored the least amount of points out of everyone in this motherfucking league.
It's because you trash.
But,
you didn't even fix your lineup. You didn't even draft.
He still wanted
you
to fix his lineup.
Look,
to be fair.
I have reasons, okay?
And you still lost to it, Mook. He auto-drafted and didn't mess with his lineup, and so he is kind of right. You are trash.
Dude, he's my fucking weakness. I don't know what to tell you. And plus, you want to use that, the motherfucker. Hang on, I blanked. I blanked. Alright, you know what?
So, can I ask you a
Oh,
question,
I got
Mook?
the injury bug!
Can I ask you a question, Mook?
Yeah, but... our injuries are different.
So I'm looking at this week's matchup
Yes.
with my matchup with Chris's crazy team. Feeling really good about it, but why do you have 2 blank roster spots? Agent talks about playing the waiver. You just got 2 empty spots for like no fucking reason.
You know, that's probably a good thing, because I have no clue what you're even talking about.
And who are you complaining that you lost to injury?
Diablo. Fucking
No, but
Adams
what
got-
player?
Yeah,
Devontae
he
Adams?
is.
Big Whoop, he lost his #1 pick.
Yep.
No more
Okay,
So
you got
Asian lost his
you got
#1 pick
one
with
empty
McCaffrey
bench
also.
spot because you got 2 defenses, which I don't get why you have 2 defenses, but you have 2
Fucking
defenses.
Luke, dude.
Dude, I wanted to test out Washington.
What?
Rolled out.
I mean, that front 7 on the Redskins is pretty nasty. It's the only thing that they got on their team that's worth a damn.
You know
I'm
what?
feeling
I guess
pretty good against Diablo
Guess
this
you're right. I
week.
guess I didn't get hit with the injury bug as hard as I thought I did.
I'm not scared of his Clyde Edwards. I'm not scared of
just
McLaurin.
Yo,
I got a
Clyde
tough
Clyde
matchup
Edwards
this week.
hilarious.
Oh, because I also dropped Sutton. That's why. Cause he's...
So let's talk about the actual NFL league. How y'all feeling about that?
I mean, Super Bowl or bust. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it.
I'm feeling good.
I feel like y'all's 3 team is Super Bowl or bust, and then me and Coon's team is like playoff or bust.
Yeah,
What about Mook's team? Don't go 8-8.
I feel like
I feel like
the Cardinals
Steelers could be
should win their
Super Bowl or
division.
bust, but I don't think it's considered a bust year if we don't go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, for New Orleans, it's Super Bowl or bust.
Well, you guys are
Why
on the
y'all
last.
saying? Why y'all
Because
saying
they're on the
that?
last arm of freaking Drew Brees. Drew Brees
Yeah,
is
Breeze is
not looking good
100.
this year.
He's 100% retiring after this year.
Yeah, he looks done. He
Yeah,
looks done this year.
like he's gonna. I'm hoping for the Peyton run.
The Peyton
If that means that Taysom comes in and carries us, I'm okay with it.
Taysom will come and carry him.
That's also why I dropped Drew Brees in fantasy football, was because of how much Taysom Hill was getting in, especially in the goal line work.
Okay. Luke, what about you? How do you feel about your team?
Oh, I
with all
think
that
we're
luck.
going 15-1.
Fucking typical
He's a Cowboys
Dallas
fan, by the way.
Typical Cowboys fan.
Now, could you explain to me how lucky last week was?
Oh
for
my
you?
god.
Dude, all skill, no luck whatsoever.
Damn, the
Like
awful
Dallas
coming
came
in.
down there.
The 4 fumbles, you know.
You
Dak,
know what?
Elliott,
First half was.
Wasn't there
first
like
half
3
sucked.
fake punts too?
yeah, and failed.
You know what? That just proves how ass Atlanta is.
Yeah, it proves how ass both teams are.
Hey man, we still won. We still came out
You
with
won
the
the
dub.
battle of the ass. That's like being
doesn't
the
matter.
fucking 0-16
Doesn't matter,
Lions
still
and be
1
like,
and 2.
hey, we still won.
Hey, still 1 and 2.
How do you feel about this week coming up?
How are you 1 and 2 when we're 2 weeks in?
Yeah, that makes no sense. You
You
already
know
gave
what?
yourself a
There's
loss?
a lot of teams
Okay.
that are 2 and 0. I mean 0 and 2. All right, and we're not one of those teams.
There's also a lot of teams that are 2-0, and you're not one of those teams either.
Hey, you know what? We could have been. We could have been.
Yeah? What stopped you from being 2-0?
Mike McCarthy.
Oh, so it's the head coach again?
That, you're damn right. It might as. Dude, why didn't he tie the games up against the Rams? Makes no fucking sense.
Just like the 4 fumbles.
Still
I'll
won,
say this.
Diablo. You know what?
Looking
We're
at the NFC, I know we're only 2 weeks in, but between the Cardinals and y'all's team, you guys are gonna be fighting for a wild card spot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, with them taking an extra team, 8-8 might get it done.
Oh yeah, they do take an extra team this year.
Yeah.
Let's go through the divisions and see
Whoa,
who we
wait,
think
wait,
will
wait.
win.
Oh,
Let me
wait,
also
no,
add.
no.
Let me also add that the rest of the NFC East looks like garbage. So Dallas might win the division at 8-8. Because the way Philly's looking, I don't see them winning 8 games.
Oh my God, you're not actually. Oh my God, you're not going for Philly here. That is amazing.
I will
Holy
say that
shit.
Carson Wentz is a way better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
I gotta disagree with that.
I think they're both
But yeah,
pretty
they
bad,
look
back to
fucking
what-
awful.
Back to what I was saying. Oh no. I don't really think we're gonna go 15-1.
You're going
Alright, well,
8-8. It's like the cowboy curse.
They're gonna go 7-9.
What do you
7 or
mean?
9 secure a home playoff game because they
No,
win their
no, no,
division.
no. The Washington football team's taking the division this year. That's who I have
I
voted in
mean,
that division.
you know, they might under old head coach Rivera.
If the Cowboys don't win the division, they're seriously ass.
I mean, they've been seriously asked for a while now.
So let's talk about the 49ers. What changed on their part?
The injury,
Yeah, dude, they
losing
lost
every
half their
player
team.
on their team.
They lost just about every fucking starter that you can name in that position.
Oh
Did
my
you hear
god!
Did you hear about them blaming the Jets turf?
Yeah, and they got played back on it this week.
Oh, did they play the Giants in New York?
Yep.
Oh my
So
god!
2 weeks in a row playing on the same turf, that just caused, you to lose not half your players, but a lot of your starters. A lot of your key players.
So guess let's hop into predicting the divisions. All right. So first we got the NFC North, which is the Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions.
I think the division runs through Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, right now Packers and Bears are both 2-0. I don't
Yeah,
think Bears
I'd
stay
take
2-0.
Packers.
I don't think Vikings stay 0-2. I don't think
I think
Vikings are an
Packers with
8-8 team
Vikings
this
have
year.
a chance at wild card because they sneak their way in a lot.
No, but that division definitely goes through Aaron Rodgers. He's having Aaron Rodgers revenge tour this year.
Dude, he's
And I'm liking
he's
it.
on it right now.
I'm liking it.
I wish if I had
agree. I
one
don't like
complaint, it's I wish they had one more trustworthy receiver and they weren't so Devontae Adams dependent. Very good for my other fantasy league, but I feel like you got Adams and then they don't know, really who to go to from there.
I don't know anybody on their defense either.
I
so
know
don't
Darnell
how their
Savage
defense goes.
Jr. That's
They
my
have
boy.
that one linebacker. I forget his name.
Yes.
Real young guy.
I don't remember his name either, but I know who you're
But-
talking about.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that would be
yeah.
my biggest concern about Green
It
Bay.
begins with
is
a Z.
you can't be, out shooting
And
everybody.
they still get ran all over. Like it's stupid.
Hey, but he
Aw.
has one good arm, and that's the Hail Marys.
Now you want to talk about the bottom of the barrel. I hate it for McFistpump, but Detroit's the bottom
Oh
of the barrel
god,
in that
Detroit.
division.
Detroit might be
I-
bottom
I
of the
feel-
barrel in the NFL. Like,
I
they're,
feel
they're
like-
top,
no,
they're top
no.
5 worst, I think.
Definitely top 5.
Definitely
I-
top five.
We all know who the worst team in the NFL is right now. It's not even close.
Cowboys.
The
I mean,
Jets.
not-
yeah.
Yeah, it's the Jets.
I was going to say
They
Jets.
look miserable.
The Jets. Are
But,
What about Brady switching to the Buccaneers? How's that?
I mean, we'll get there.
We'll get there, buddy. But yeah, I feel like maybe Minnesota steps up, but and I don't know what Chicago is.
I don't think
The
Minnesota's a good
Trubisky
team
train.
this year.
Chicago is 2-0.
I think Minnesota could get a wild card.
Here's the
spot,
thing,
at
right?
best.
At the end of the day, I just don't trust Trubisky to keep the wins up.
I
No.
don't trust Kirk Cousins either this year. And I don't trust that Vikings defense at all.
That's why I
Vikings
dropped them in our
defense looks
fantasy
fucking
league.
bad.
The defense. It was like,
Yeah, so I don't think the Vikings that I don't even think will be, they might be 500 this year. 7-9, 8-8.
But yeah, I
Actually,
feel like Detroit's the bottom of the barrel, and old Patricia's gonna get fired at the end of the year. I think he'll make it to the end of the year, but after that,
In my other league, I actually drafted the defense of the Vikings.
Oh,
and
yeah, me too.
I dropped them for the Colts, and they went -17. I was like, oh my god, thank God I didn't play them. They went like some ass record.
Yeah, Vikings defense is not looking real good at the
This is
moment.
not looking like the Vikings a
Yeah,
year ago or
sadly.
2 years ago. Alrighty. Well, after that, we got mine Diablo's division, the NFC West, with
Oh, I'm
the
saying Arizona's
Rams,
taking it.
Cardinals, Seahawks, and Sanford.
You would honestly bet your house, Mook, that Arizona wins that division.
Yeah.
I personally
I'm not
think
a
Seattle's
fan.
winning that
Honestly,
division.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
had
think
to
I
bet
don't think
my
we win.
house,
I don't think we
I'm
win the
betting
division,
Seattle.
but I
guess-
think we win a wild card spot.
I think.
I mean,
yeah, I was gonna
that's
say
fine,
I
but I'm
like
just saying.
I like Arizona
I
a
go
lot,
with Seattle winning the division.
and I think
I'm a
Arizona's gonna
Cardinal
be.
fan.
I think Arizona's gonna be a team that could do some damage in the playoffs. They could upset anyone any week. That being said, Russell looks like he's about to put on an MVP season.
Now,
The likes of which, like, Russell's gonna carry that team. Unless Russell Wilson goes down, Seattle's taking it.
my expectations for the Cardinals are make playoffs, and I think that's going to happen through a wild card spot. So I think Seattle takes the division. I don't think the Rams and 49ers will come that even close. They don't. Look
I
that
feel
great.
like the 49ers are just so hurt that
The
it's-
49ers, I think, are over with all the injuries and stuff. The Rams, I
Yeah.
mean, the Rams aren't
I
that
feel like the
great.
Rams might be there fighting for a wild card with y'all. The Rams don't
I just
look
don't
bad.
like Goff. That's a
I
lot of
got-
it.
I like golf.
Hands down, I think that you're right now. Your division's the scariest.
But yeah,
that's
I
just-
take the Seahawks winning the division, and the Cardinals maybe getting
Fully
wild card.
healthy, that division is the toughest division probably right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Between
feel
the
like
Cardinals and the
the
Seahawks,
Rams
yeah.
have the. I feel like as far as depth goes, the Rams have the best depth at receiver in the whole NFL. Just every receiver on that team can make catches.
Dude, speaking of
I think my biggest
receivers, my
fear for
boy D
Seattle
Hop is
is
balling
the-
out.
The roughing, you know, the trying to kill people.
I
Speaking
feel
of
like. Oh,
NFC West, though, there is news from Adam Schefter, former NFL All-Pro defensive tackle Damon Snacks Harrison, who openly contemplated retirement last year, has decided to play this season and scheduled a visit next week with the Seahawks for a source.
Of course.
That's good.
That's not
I was gonna say though, dude, Arizona made a lot of nice off-season additions. You
The
get
David
him,
Johnson
you get
trade
it,
was
you give
baller.
him the top 3 receiver in the league with the most respected veteran in the league, and you still have what's his name there? I forgot his name. Kirk.
Yeah, Christian Kirk.
Christian
Youngin.
Kirk.
Like, that's a good
And y'all
receiving
still
core
got
now.
and y'all still got the pick from last year. Like that offense is making moves.
And also, shout out to the Dolphins for giving us Kenyon Drake. Appreciate y'all.
Okay, but on a serious note,
But
like
that
I'm not trying to
defense
troll
has
you or
problems.
anything, Coon. But is Patrick Peterson the same Patrick Peterson this year?
I mean, what was
he
your
got
what's
beat.
your
He got beat
definition
by
of same?
he got beat by McLaurin. He got beat bad by McLaurin last week.
Because I mean, it's still early on in the year, and the people are out of practice. But I mean, he might be. He could. It's possible he could be going down.
It could be over the. He could be over the hill.
I don't think he's bad. Obviously, I still think he's good. But like, he could be going down.
Do you think he's still a top 5 corner in the league?
I think he could be. I don't know. I have to see. I have to see more.
It's only
It's only week
like y'all said, it's
3.
Probably, yeah, it's only week 2.
I know,
will
but
say
the 2 weeks that he's played,
they
he
are
has not looked
locking
good.
up. They
You
are
also have to
locking
remember he's
up
like the
their,
only person in the defensive backfield besides Buda.
Man, what note that's
They
like.
are locking up their good defensive weapons. What few of them that they have. Signing Buda to the big contract.
Yeah, I don't think we should make him highest paid safety, but I'm happy we locked him up. We
Yeah,
got
you
Chandler
got Buda there, and then
Jones.
you
Chandler
got
Jones. We got.
Chandler Jones.
I like the linebackers we got. We got a couple decent linebackers too. I think we locked up Jordan Hicks, who had a good year last year. And we got the dude from the Falcons. I can't remember his name, but he was pretty good. And our defensive line, I don't think is that great though.
No, D-line is...
I think we got Corey
Like I
Peters
said-
still.
Like I said, Arizona's a fun team. It's very much
Yeah.
air the ball out, score a lot of points, and just kind of see what happens.
You
That's
guys
why-
have definitely had a good 2-year turnaround, so I'm sure the Browns wish they had that kind
Oh,
of 2-year
yeah.
turnaround.
I am very happy with the turnaround.
Well, here's the thing, right? You look at the Browns, and you can obviously point out the problem. With Arizona, that's not a problem. I guess what I mean by that is Kyler looks like a stud,
Oh yeah, I like Kyler a lot.
whereas Baker looks like he's gonna be a flop.
Oh yeah.
Here's
Not
an interesting
Baker
one.
believer.
Is there a scenario where you could see all 4 NFC West teams actually making the playoffs?
I don't.
Yeah,
This year, I
if-
don't think I can see San Fran making the playoffs.
Dude, that's a rough sell because I feel like a wild card's gonna go to the South, whether it be New Orleans or Brady. I feel like one of them two teams are getting a wild card.
Yeah.
I mean, Brady hasn't looked the greatest this year. Cowboys, Mike McCarthy could coach them out of the playoffs this year.
Well, I was gonna say I can see the North. I'm jumping a little ahead. I can see no other team from the North making it, and I can see no other team from no one else from the East is making it.
As long as Jerry stays out of McCarthy's way, they would be solid. And I hate to say that, but also Dak isn't really the best quarterback. His throws have been off.
Dude, he
And I was-
literally
I
was
was-
on
You're
fire.
making this argument on a bad week after he just threw for a billion
I was
yards.
gonna say, I don't know
Let
who
me-
I'd
let
rather
me
have at
finish.
quarterback right now between Dak or Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
but
I'm not a big
Yes,
Dak
can I say
believer.
something to be fair to the Texans? They did have to start the season against Kansas City and Baltimore. Like, it don't get much worse than that.
That's true.
Oh man, but yeah.
Alright, so we move
That
moving on
division,
divisions.
I take Seahawks for the winners and Cardinals for what
I
playoff
took
spot.
Seahawks. Diablo took Seahawks. Caleb took
I took
Seahawks.
Cardinals.
And
my
Luca's
Cardinals.
betting his chicken and milk on the Cardinals.
Alright,
mean, the
next
Cardinals
is
You know,
the NFC East, which is
You know,
the Cowboys,
can I
the
just say something
Eagles,
real fast
the
before we
Giants,
move
and
on?
the football team.
Alright, hang on.
Walker, I know
But
who you're saying.
Let me just say one thing before we move off. My chicken and milk is only going to the Cardinals because I think it's mostly just because of Anthony and Kuhn. Kuhn's my boo, and Diablo doesn't have any football IQ. And
Okay.
That's what I said. Realistically, if you literally had to bet your house on that division, you're still
I'm
betting
still-
the Cardinals?
Yep, I'm still betting the Cardinals. I like them a whole lot more than Seattle. Well, not a whole lot more, but I like them more than Seattle.
Well, when the
Look,
time
you
comes,
know-
I can't
you
wait
know,
to the
Mook,
next
I would-
podcast.
Like I
Luke's
said,
about to be homeless.
if Russell Wilson goes down this Sunday, I'll be like, oh, the Cardinals might actually do this. The
If
Cardinals
Russell
or the
Wilson
Rams.
goes down
but as
Sunday,
long,
then I'd be 100% on the Cardinals.
as long as Russell is the head of Seattle, I think he's going to have an MVP season. And he's about to lead the Seahawks to a lot of victories and dubs.
If Russell were to go down the next week, the universe would fuck us. Cam Newton would get traded to the Seahawks for a first-round pick, then Bill Belichick would pull Andrew Luck out of retirement and still make it to the Super Bowl.
And win. Hold on, I need to check if this is still fucking recording real quick. Because I'm gonna be triggered if it isn't. Okay, yeah, it's still recording, cool.
On Seattle.
Okay.
Oh.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I wanted him. I mean, I wanted Dallas to get him.
Well, Dallas is gonna get him next week.
I hope not.
Man.
You know, honestly though, I really hope Dallas like.
Coon, you're about to make me say you're about to make me talk about some really bad football.
Even though they don't seem like they want to.
NFC.
Hey, I can't help it that our division sucks.
I am taking the Washington football team for the NFC East as the winners. They are the dark horses, and they're gonna rise above. I'm not betting my house on it. I'm just taking them. Because honestly, I don't feel like there's a team in here that you couldn't just guess on.
I'm taking my boys, obviously.
It's gotta. I don't want to say it, but it's gotta be the Cowboys.
No,
the Eagles and Giants look
I'm
miserable.
treating all of these predictions as if I have to bet my house on it. If I had to bet my house on it, I'm betting on the Cowboys.
This is the only one I am having fun with. I'm taking the football team.
As shitty that it's gonna be, it's iffy with the Cowboys. The first half they're not playing.
It's not the fact that I think Dallas is an amazing team. I look at who else is there.
Even Mook even said if they keep playing the way they have been the past 2 games.
Now, last week wasn't a case of the Cowboys winning as much as the Falcons losing.
Oh, for sure, it was well.
But you look at the personnel on Dallas. You look at what they got, and you look at how the rest of the division's playing. It's kind of one of those no-brainers. Like, I cannot sit there and say. Now, I do like Washington's front 7 a lot. That being said, I think they're still in a rebuild. I don't know if Dwayne Haskins is the guy. They don't have a good running back on the team. They got McLaurin. They got a quarterback and a really nice defense. I just don't think they can put up enough points to win big games.
I mean, defense can get you far, though. I mean, look at the Broncos.
I mean, there was a year Rex Grossman. There was a year Rex Grossman was in the Super Bowl, so I'll give you that.
I don't know. I believe in the Redskins this year, honestly. I mean, the football team.
That's all I had. That's all I have to say. Like I want to say Philly, but Carson's playing so bad. He's trying to do way too much.
I don't think that the coach is good for Wentz. Whatever coach is out there.
Isn't it Doug Peterson?
I don't think they mesh well together.
Yeah,
it doesn't help that really. Besides like Alshon, he hasn't really had that great receivers. Like Alshon and Deshaun, they're all right. They're all right, but they're like past. Deshaun was way past prime.
The go.
No, Aguilar.
I don't like Aguilar.
Aguilar is on the Raiders, bruh.
And I know they tried drafting a receiver, but I think he got injured. Jalen Reagor.
Diablo, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Who are you going for in the division? You never gave your answer.
Well,
it's Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and football team.
I could see Washington taking second place over the Eagles. So that's
like I said, if Dak keeps playing the way I'm not saying it's going to always happen, but if he keeps playing, you even agreed, if he keeps playing the way he has been, there's going to be a couple matches where you're not going to be able to come back from that.
Well, that's not what I asked you, though. I said, who do you think's going to win?
I'm probably with Cooner on that one. It's the Washington.
Y'all about to be all homeless together.
yeah. Me and Asian aren't going to be homeless.
Listen, I'm just saying the football team.
At least mine... Never mind, I don't want to say it. It sounds stupid.
No, go for it.
I just have a good run at the football team this year.
At least mine, like, makes somewhat sense, and, you know, like, they can fight for the...
This is how confident I'm taking this. I will take a retarded photo and let Asian. I'll send it to Asian so he could photo fucking graph it. And
I'm not that confident.
You're saying, whoa, you're saying if the Redskins don't win this division, you're gonna openly send Asian a photo that he can Photoshop.
Yes.
And pose of his choice.
And
somehow,
I don't know about the pose.
So
okay.
you're saying somehow, even hypothetically, if let's say I don't know, the Giants were able to like
Washington's gonna take the division, and the Cowboys probably get the wild card, or
Oh, I don't think there's a wild card coming
there's
out
no
of the
wild
NFC.
card in the NFC.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wild card for the NFC.
It's just one.
I just got done
playoff
looking at Washington's schedule. I literally have Washington going 8-8 this year.
And that's
You're giving more credit
sadly
than me.
that is
I
a
think if
playoff.
Rivera-
That is a playoff team in the NFC.
I
I have
think
them
if Rivera
losing to
wins 6
Baltimore.
games,
I have them losing to the Rams. I have them losing to the Cowboys. I have them losing to the Steelers. I have them losing to the Cowboys again. I have them losing to the Seahawks, the Niners, and then the Eagles is kind of a toss, but I gave them the win there last week of the schedule.
But yeah. Well, so if Diablo, I guess if the Cowboys win the division, Diablo's getting a picture.
no, it's more if the Redskins don't win the. I think Washington's gonna be lucky to win 6 games this year. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I can give you 6 wins right here. It's against 2 is against the Giants. 1
They won
against the
1,
Bengals.
so that'd be 3. I could see. I see the Bengals beating them. I like Burrow a lot. I think he's gonna lead that team to 5 or 6
Burrow
wins
against the
throughout
Browns.
the year. You're giving them a win against Cleveland?
I mean,
Fuck yeah, dude,
it's Cleveland.
That offense?
It's Cleveland. They've had that offense.
And you know what's
Yeah.
going to happen with the Bengals? The Bengals are going to be winning up until the 4th quarter, then they're going to bungle it up, like the Bengals always do.
So we disagree on Cleveland quite heavily.
We disagree on both Ohio teams.
Because I think Cleveland's going to be 9-7 on a wild card team.
I think they're going to be 7-9, and I think this is Baker's last year.
And then we have the Browns are a dumpster
But
fire.
we'll get there when we get to the AFC North.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Anyway, so final results. I take Washington for the
we're split
NFC
two.
East winners. Diablo
We're split 3-2.
dogpiled on my prediction.
I feel like we're about to split on this next one
Asian
as well.
Asian, you took to Dallas. Mook obviously takes Dallas. Caleb took Dallas. I was gonna say something about it, but I forgot. So we're just gonna move
Next
on.
division? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I was gonna say something about Washington or some shit like that.
I will say this, though. In the NFC, just in general, I'm looking up the stats right now. The Packers lead the NFC in most points scored through 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even really all that close. They're up by 30.
Yeah.
Alright. Next division is the NFC South. A fun one. We got Caleb's Saints. We got the Buccaneers. We got the Falcons and the Panthers.
This one's tough for me.
Now,
I mean, I'm taking the Saints 100%. It's win or bust. I don't know what we'll do once we get in the playoffs. I feel like when we get Michael Thomas back, it'll be big. 'Cause we're not gonna throw downfield. Breeze just don't have the arm anymore. We're a power run first team, and
Thinking duck, quick slants.
there's a particular way we have to win, and if we shy away from that, we're not winning.
I think I'm gonna take the Saints also. But I mean, it could just as easily have been the Bucks. It's like really neck and neck between those two.
Yeah.
we really
like
haven't seen Brady with the Buccaneers full.
Like the Bucks
are gonna be
Brady
fine.
can still turn this around and probably win the division because it's Brady. But it's just like
everybody
don't
went
know.
like ape shit when they lost week 1. It's like New Orleans a Super Bowl favorite. Like,
Well, you also gotta think though, like
you know,
there's a lot of rebuilding and new team for Brady and whatnot.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's a
we'll see
new
how good
coaching
Tampa
system and
is
shit.
until like November.
I may have to go with the Buccaneers, just because Brady don't know the whole team. Like he's still learning.
That makes no
Probably-
sense. Why would you not go with the
'Cause
Saints
look-
then? If you literally just count like
Because
you
like
just
Agent said, Breeze is
contradicted
just
yourself.
he's just. How do I explain?
At the end of the
Diablo
day, if
just hating.
Breeze is still not like the old, like if he's still good, obviously, but if he's not like the old Breeze, he still has weapons. He's still got Kamara. He's still got Thomas. He's still got his offense, and you know, it doesn't
We still
take him.
got Taysom.
I guess.
We still got Latavius in the backup
Yeah,
role.
like he still has weapons. Like the worst he can do is like an Alex Smith level play.
No,
is
no,
my
I do
opinion.
think whatever team don't win the division is gonna get in as a wild card.
I do agree. In my honest opinion, I think that the AFC is honestly way better than the NFC this year. For first off, the Cowboys are.
I don't know
Cowboys
about
aren't
that
AFC.
per se.
It's just bad.
I don't know about
The
that. I feel like the
Lions-
AFC has the
I don't
two
know.
best teams in the NFL. Then it's just real neck and neck.
I don't know if I would
But,
call AFC the best.
Dude, I don't know. That's hard to say because, like, I think the NFC really. I don't know. To
I
me,
can
there's
name
just like a
3
lot of
teams that
bad
would scare me
teams.
from
Like
the
the whole,
AFC, and that's
the
it.
whole NFC East, the fucking half of the NFC West, half of the NFC North, or did I say half the West? Well, I mean, San Fran, you know, the injuries suck.
I can name only 3 teams that scare me from the AFC, really. And that'd be the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Patriots.
Raiders
Ooh.
low-key scaring me too.
Ooh, me and you definitely have a different team winning the AFC East.
Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, Bills scare me
Buffalo.
too.
The Bills
scares
are,
me
the
quite a
Bills are a
lot.
little bit scary too. I forgot about the Bills.
Yeah, but no. I will say, I do feel like Teddy's gonna work in Carolina. I feel like he just needs a year.
I feel like Carolina
Well,
got beat up. I mean, they got beat
Yeah.
up by losing
I
McCaffrey
just
a
feel
lot.
like they don't have enough weapons on defense.
Yeah,
Like I said, I
they
think
need
Teddy will
another
work. I
year.
just think he needs a season.
I'm a big believer in my boy Teddy B, but this isn't
That's
his
what I'm
year.
saying. I think he just needs a season.
I
They
do
just
think
need a
they beat the
season to draft
Falcons
and
though.
rebuild.
I do say
Oh, the
that.
Falcons are poop. The Falcons need a head coach change. They need a culture change. Like, they have the offense, they have the weapons, and just nothing, you know.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Said-
Realistically, I have the Saints having like 3 or 4 more losses, and then I have Tampa with like 4 or 5 more potential losses on the season. So I'll probably have to go with the Saints as my pick.
So I'm going Saints. Caleb's going Saints. Asian's going Saints. Mook, who are you
Everyone-
going with?
Oh, I said Saints.
Who are you going with, Diablo?
You said
But-
Buccaneers.
But
Probably
I
the
do
devil's
think that whichever
advocate.
team doesn't, like I think the whichever team doesn't win the division is for sure getting a wild card spot.
I just think that that the NFC South is a really interesting division to watch, with all the old style quarterbacks there. Isn't besides for
Yeah, that's
it's a
fun
lot
division,
of
I
real
think.
real accurate pass throwers and good built teams.
Damn, Teddy Bridgewater.
Because I'll tell you
really is-
this, right? Every year New Orleans normally loses at least one to Atlanta, so expect a loss to the Falcons at some point.
That's where I had you guys splitting.
Yeah, I mean we normally split with Atlanta,
Alrighty.
and don't be surprised if the division might. I don't know when we play Tampa again, but that might be what decides the division.
Alrighty, that's all the NFC teams.
You
I
guys
believe.
played
Yep.
Tampa again November 8th.
So right before Thanksgiving, I mean that might be what decides the division. Honestly, that's gonna be a big one.
So your losses I have on you guys is I have you losing to the Packers.
I actually think we're gonna take Sunday night. I think Green Bay's getting big headed.
I have you splitting one of the Falcons games, so that's 2 losses. And I have you losing to the Chiefs, that's 3 losses.
Oh yeah, no, we do not have the firepower to keep up.
And then depending on what the 49ers roster looks like when you guys play them, I had a potential loss against the 49ers against you.
Oh, thank God we get the Lions after the Packers.
So those were my 3 or 4 losses that I had on the Saints.
I don't like the Kansas City game. I don't like the Minnesota Christmas game, but that's because every time we play Minnesota, something funky always happens. And I could see us splitting with Carolina as well. I don't know about that one, but I could definitely see it being a thing.
Alrighty. Well, next, as we hop into the AFC, we got the AFC South, which is the Colts, Texans, Titans, and Jaguars.
I feel like I'm about to differ with y'all on this one.
It's a toss-up between two teams for me.
This is a toss-up for you?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Colts.
You're taking the Colts?
I'm taking the Colts. Yes, I believe in.
I
like what they're doing on defense.
I take the Titans.
Tennessee goes 9-7 every year.
But I could see the Colts taking it.
Yeah, I like the O-line. I like the weapons in Indy. It sucks that they lost their running back for the year.
Marlon
I just think that
Indy's.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got the rookie.
Attack.
Yeah, they're like I said, you know, I think the Colts are. I think Week 1 was a fluky loss to the Jaguars. But I definitely I just like the core of the Colts. And like I said, Tennessee's went 9-7, 9-7, 9-7, and they've come out of 2 really close squeakers. And I don't know if they're gonna keep.
I don't see the Colts getting 10 wins to take the division.
Jackson and Houston are not even in the running for me. Like,
I could see Houston coming back. Like I said, Houston started the season against Baltimore and KC. Like, Houston will be
they
fine.
Get Pittsburgh week 3. They could be 0-3.
I think Houston will be fine. They'll go on a run at some point.
but yeah, I take the Titans. I mean, they didn't really lose anything, and Derrick Henry's a monster apparently. And I have to accept that in my life.
I want to go back to the Colts winning because I'm bringing up their schedule and I don't see 10 wins.
Who do they play?
You know what? I gotta see who they play now.
I'm sure Ethan's gonna explain it all.
Okay, Jets. I'll give you that win. Jets next week win. That's cool. That's 2 wins now. The Bears.
The Bears. I can see them
3
winning
wins.
the Bears.
Okay, yeah, 3 wins. Browns 4 wins.
I can give them the Browns.
Bengals 5 wins.
Yep.
Colts 6 wins, but this is where we start to get into dicey territories.
They're
Ravens.
not beating the Ravens. I think they're going to split with Tennessee. I think they're going to split with
so that's 7. Packers.
Probably not beating the Packers.
Houston.
I could see them splitting there too.
Okay, so there's 8. The Raiders.
I'd give them the Raiders. I wouldn't give them the Steelers, but I'd give them the Raiders.
I'm not giving them the Raiders.
I'm not giving them the Raiders either.
And I definitely
Steelers?
see them beating Jacksonville the second time.
Oh, so there's 9 right there. If you give them Jacksonville, if you give them the Raiders, that's 10.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, but you always know a team drops a game that they shouldn't have dropped somewhere.
Well, they already dropped the first one to Jacksonville.
Doesn't matter.
Jacksonville's godly.
They might lose to Jacksonville last week.
They might. I'm just
That's
saying
what I mean.
that's just my
Divisional games are always
opinion.
iffy.
I don't like Phillip Rivers. And the
I don't
Colts
like Phillip
uniform.
Rivers either.
That's why I don't think. I think they get swept by me personally. I think they get swept by Tennessee.
I see them getting swept by Tennessee.
I wanna see a little bit more from the Titans, man. They've just been playing close games. They should blow out the Vikings this week.
And you know, barring injuries, I don't see them beating the Raiders, and I don't see them beating the Steelers.
I feel like the Raiders
I'm not gonna
are.
lie, I'm not 100% sure because like
The Raiders are
the conversation because I don't know anything very well about these teams.
Wow.
The Raiders to me are. I feel like the Raiders have to be in shootouts to win. And I
mean,
just,
when Titans were fired last year, you know, it's leaning towards them. But then again, I'm not.
Is that the Titans lose to the Chiefs though? Or am I wrong on that one? Was it Chiefs or a different team in the playoffs?
What are you talking about?
the Titans did lose to Kansas City, yeah.
So that's understandable on why they lost in the playoffs.
Okay, they got hot at the end of the year though. Like, nobody's seen them going and beating Baltimore, and then they punched Baltimore in the face.
What's stopping them from getting hot again?
I mean,
there's nothing stopping them from getting hot again. But if you tell me right now you had to predict that Tennessee was going to go to the playoffs and beat Baltimore again, you would make that bet?
No, I'm just saying I think they're the playoff team out of that division.
you know what? Depending on what the odds were, if you give me the odds and give me the points, maybe. Because
I
the
can see
thing
him
is
keeping the
with
points.
because the thing is with Lamar. Oh, well, I'll get to it when we get to the AFC North. But the thing is with Tennessee is they are a very controlling team. They can control it with dinks and dunks with Ryan Tannehill, or they can control the ball with Derrick Henry.
Yeah. It's Canada.
And me personally, I hate to say this, but I think I trust slightly more Ryan Tannehill at quarterback in the playoffs than Lamar Jackson.
Bro, I love Ryan Tannehill.
Like I said, I'm locking in Indy.
I mean, that does make sense because Lamar Jackson is a younger player. He's more prone to make mistakes.
It's just I still view Lamar Jackson
do like
as
Tennessee though.
one-dimensional.
I do think Tennessee will be there.
Anyway,
Oh,
who
yeah.
do you take, Mook?
Oh, I said Tennessee.
I didn't hear.
I think the Colts will be a wild card, one of the 3 wild card teams. Now that I know that there's 3.
Like, I want to say Jacksonville because those are my other boys, but...
See,
Oh,
there's
actually,
only,
no.
only,
I
there's
can't say the Colts
only-
will be one of the 3.
yeah, I was gonna say because like
I
there's
think
one
2 wild
division
cards
that
must
really.
go to the NFC.
I feel like the AFC is gonna have like 7 teams battling for 2 spots.
Playoffs, yeah.
There will be one
Colts
team that
scared
gets
me.
way ahead of the pack.
Told
And
you
there's like
scared
7 teams.
Who do you
Which
take, Diablo?
Titans.
I'm taking the Titans, by the way. I don't know if I already said it.
So me, Mook, Asian, Diablo, Titans, Caleb, Colts.
So I'm not counting Houston out either. Even though they're 0-2 right now, I am not counting Houston out yet.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
Houston.
you can't really count
Houston's got a
Houston
really,
out.
really tough beginning of the year. Like, let me go look at the Texans schedule. Let me see if there's.
Yeah, because they play us next in Pittsburgh, so I don't think they're gonna win.
Pittsburgh right now is such a crazy team to me.
That defense. Isn't
That defense is really good.
Dude, defense wins games.
I'm waiting to
it's
see
proven.
if Roethlisberger's still up by like week 8.
That's what I'm worried about.
I was like, the only thing with Pittsburgh is
we'll
a
get
lot of
there.
injury proneness on that team.
We'll
I
get
feel
there.
like.
Let me see.
We
Here.
might say the AFC North for last because I feel
I
like
can see-
I have a lot to talk about.
I feel like as far as Texans go, Viking a win, Jaguars a win,
They got a tough
Tennessee
schedule.
gonna be close. I could see them taking. I could see them having the firepower to keep up with the Packers, Jaguars, Browns.
Well, you're giving the
Cleveland's
Browns
another
way too much
team.
credit.
Yes.
I
agree.
think Cleveland's gonna win 9 games. I
Well,
feel like there's too much offensive firepower
We'll
for
get
that
into
team to only
that.
win 5 games.
We'll get into that one. We have a lot to talk about in the AFC.
I think AFC North should be the last division we talk about because
It is on this list, so that's perfect. But assuming we're done with the AFC South, anybody have
let's
anything else to
move
say? We're moving into the AFC East with the Patriots, the Bills, the Jets, and the
This should
Dolphins.
be a fun one.
I'm taking the Patriots. I believe in Cam Newton.
I love Cam, but
I'm taking the Patriots, but I'm
going-
taking them for a different reason.
I believe in Cam Newton and Bill Belichick. Like Bill Belichick
I believe in
using Cam
Belichick.
Newton. Like I like how
I
he's,
feel like-
I think he's using Cam Newton so well.
Until they're not the man, until somebody takes them off the throne, they're considered the man still. And if
Yeah,
Buffalo
that
decides
too.
to take them off the throne this year, that's fine. And then maybe next year I'll go with Buffalo. But until somebody can knock Bill Belichick off that throne, I would not bet my house against that man.
No, yeah, that's another reason. Like I can't believe Cam Newton fell to them too. Like they gave Bill Belichick Cam Newton, the whole NFL.
What was that meme I sent the group? The fucking Chicago spent 13 mil on Nick Foles when, and then they're not even starting him when they Cam Newton for 1 mil.
Oh,
Dude,
but,
it's-
dude, I like how Cam Newton's playing in New England.
It's such a hard
It's so
one to
nice.
predict
It's so nice to
because,
see him playing like
No,
like
I'll give you
actual
this, Caleb. Buffalo, I think
Yeah, it
looks
is a
better. I
hard
think they're
one.
the better team.
Well,
They-
yeah, but like you
But
said,
like I
it's,
said,
it's hard to
it's
bet against Bill
Belichick, yeah.
Belichick. Like he knows what Cam Newton is, and he's using Cam Newton perfectly. He's like, we're gonna run the ball a lot. We got like 4 backs on this team that we don't mind using.
Four and a half
we're
with
gonna
noon.
chew clock. Yeah, we're gonna chew clock. We're gonna let Cam do Cam things. I can still plan defense, and they got a good recipe to go out and win 10, 11 games this year.
And also, Cam isn't as like arrogant anymore too. Either. It seems like he's a lot more calmer of a player.
The thing is with Buffalo is I'm bought in on Buffalo, but at the same time, Buffalo's also played the Jets and the Dolphins. They're not gonna come out and throw up that many points when they start playing actual teams.
Like the Chiefs and New England.
Yeah, but
Well, they're playing the Rams this week, and I feel like the Rams might give them some trouble.
But then again, the Bills get to play the Jets and the Dolphins again this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yes, that
so
is
do
true.
Patriots, though.
But what I'm saying is that, like, when Buffalo starts playing, because I think as far as coaching staff goes, like, Buffalo's got it made. Like, it's the same thing with New England. Like, they know exactly what Josh Allen is, what he does
I will
well,
say this,
what he
too.
doesn't do well.
I am interested in seeing Cam Newton play in the snow.
Man, Buffalo knows what they are. Like,
I love Josh.
They got a
Allen
good
as quarterback
defense.
So much.
They brought in Stephon Diggs, which I think is going to be a big move for them.
Did you guys see Josh Allen stiff arm
Dude,
that middle linebacker?
oh
Dude,
my
it was
god.
so nasty.
He's hurdling Anthony Barr. He's stiff arming another middle linebacker.
Like,
Talk about the most athletic quarterback.
He's
probably
gonna
in
be
the
a,
league.
like he's gonna be a monster for a long time.
And I'm just looking, and it's like at the end of the day, do I trust Cam or do I trust Josh Allen more? And right now, y'all kind of swayed me because I'm like, I kind of trust Cam with Belichick more.
Yeah,
I think this
right?
is my favorite version of Cam Newton that I've seen, including the Super Bowl year.
Exactly. I didn't even think his Super Bowl was that good. I feel like that Super Bowl year is a fluke.
Cam's playing with a chip on his shoulder this year because
Yeah,
nobody
and that
wanted
too.
him.
He's playing with the chip on his shoulder. Dude. Like,
And for another contract since he only signed a 1-year contract. He's,
and
not, he's
also
playing
he's
for a big
playing
boy
in a
contract.
system. Like, he's playing in
year-
a different what's it? Like team state, like the team
A
mentality.
1 year, $1 million contract, right?
Yeah, I think he has incentives to get it up to like 6 or 7 mil, is what I hear, but he has to hit certain incentives, so I'm guessing like make Pro Bowls, have so many rushing touchdowns, things like that, make playoff.
And can we just say a prayer for Darnold on how bad the fucking Jets are? I feel for that man. They don't
We
get him
should-
any receivers. The defense is god awful. Your best players opted out for the season. They said, "Nah, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this shit." The O line sucks. Your fucking star back that you paid for is injured.
The Jets is this now. We don't talk about them.
Like,
we should be saying a prayer for James White.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I didn't actually hear what happened. What happened?
James White's mom and dad got into a car wreck, and his mom died instantly,
Oh, that's not
and
good.
his dad's in critical condition.
That's horrible.
That's why he missed the
Yeah.
game last week.
No, he didn't miss it, did he?
Yeah, he missed the game last week.
I thought the lady was saying that the coach offered him to fly him out there, but he said no, he was gonna stay for the game.
Nah, he missed the game last week.
Damn. Yeah, that sucks.
Because when someone forget who it was, they made that pick six. They made the celebration. They said 2-8, that's for you, or something like that.
I seen Brady's tweet where he just said that James was a good dude. And it's in the positive
it sucks.
vibes. Dude, yeah, that's rough. Oh yeah, I did want to ask: is Bowles gonna get fired before Thanksgiving?
Who is Bowles? Is that the...
That's the
Jets
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 coach.
coach.
Like, does he make it to Thanksgiving?
I think that he finishes out the year.
Yeah.
Then you got
Unless they go like 0-9 by Thanksgiving.
the Dolphins, who I don't know about y'all. I'm just waiting to see Tua get in because I think it's gonna happen for the year's over.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's only
They're just gonna ride
Fitzpatrick's
out
only
those
like 2
good
more losses
Fitzpatrick
away.
years. Or not years, they're gonna ride out
And
the
this is
good
someone
Fitzpatrick
that
games.
likes Fitzpatrick.
Everybody
But I
loves
think
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick's
Let's
there
go,
just
like,
to.
It's impossible to not love Fitzpatrick.
Oh, okay. So here's the podcast trivia of the day because I actually looked this up randomly today. Can any of y'all name what team Ryan Fitzpatrick was originally drafted to?
It was the
God.
Bills, wasn't it?
You are not correct.
Damn, I know that's where he got the starting gig.
The Jets? That's what
You
I
are not
know.
correct.
Oh my god.
He's all played there.
Yeah, I know he played for the Jets, and that's what I remember first seeing him.
See, I remember he got the big contract in Buffalo. That's why I said Buffalo.
See, Buffalo was the first team I remember too. Buffalo was technically his third team.
What the fuck?
Is it an AFC or an NFC?
Arizona.
Arizona is not correct. He never played for Arizona,
No,
and I'll
he's
give you
not.
that hint, Diablo. It's in the NFC.
Gonna say the.
Probably a good team. I don't know.
Nah, it could be someone like fucking Washington.
Niners?
Nope. He was originally drafted by the Rams in the 7th round, and stayed out there for 2 years before going to Cincinnati, and then Buffalo.
He was a
I don't even remember him in Cincinnati, and that's my division.
What the fuck?
Dude,
That's
he's done
weird.
damn good for himself for being a 7th round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7th round pick out of Harvard.
The Fitzpatrick
Not really a
making them
football school.
that money, bro.
So who did everybody take for the AFC East? So me and Coons got the
took
Patriots.
New England.
I think
Me and
y'all.
Diablo never gave an answer.
I think y'all swooned me over. I'm gonna take New England.
Diablo.
Taking Miami.
Please don't
Take
make
it
me
You're
back.
about to be homeless and naked.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm gonna take the Bills.
Boop's
I'ma take the Bills.
living out of a cardboard box, eating
Alright,
Boca
so
chicken patties still
Luke, Diablo got
frozen.
the Bills. Me, Caleb,
I-
and Asian got New England.
Yeah,
I mean,
said
the
Bills.
Patriots still they still have new quarterback and.
I
I
mean,
mean, they do have a
they-
lot of opt-outs, man. But as it's been said, you cannot bet against Belichick and like
feel good.
knowingly, yeah, like.
It's like
I feel better
Belichick.
betting against the Bills than I do betting against Belichick.
If I will say, if these next two divisions aren't unanimous, then someone's homeless.
But let me try to everything's recording once more.
I mean, the one division is my